Hello everybody. Now, okay, I'm just gonna get straight into this video because there's no point mucking about with it. I'm gonna try to upload this straight away without editing, so that's good. So hello everybody. You should be able to hear me. I'm using a new configuration for my microphone. So if you can't hear me, please do just let me know in the comments. Oh no, I've turned them off because YouTube fucked them up. So no, I might turn them back on actually because it is getting a bit better. But yeah, so sorry, I was right in the middle of watching Roblo's new video, so shout out to him. Go watch his new video. He's back. He hasn't left, just to let you know. Now, I've recently had a lot of requests asking me that they were messages, but I delete messages, so I can't show you a photo of them or anything. But I've recently had absolutely tons of messages asking me how we edit and how we make a video. So I'm actually going to show you how I edit a video. Now, sorry, you just got a sneak peek of some Christmas specials and stuff. They might actually be coming up today, so I don't know. It's whether I get them rendered in time. So I'm just going to go down to my folder ready for editing, which is loads of raw footage that I use. Don't know if I have any. I think I might go to Action Films. Crossing over production companies. I'll show you some Stalking Dead stuff. Episode 1. I won't show you episode 2. No. Let's see if we can do some editing with scene 4. Yeah. Let's import some, let's import all of the clips, and we'll do some editing. That one's just a messing around bit, do some editing. We don't need to import these two because George, our cameraman, was stupid and he stopped recording when we said action. So, yeah. Right, so here we have all our clips. Now, this is I'm actually going to teach you how to use Vegas. If you don't have Vegas, then go down in the description. There's a link to the Amazon, because in Amazon you get it for 160 quid. This is an amazing piece of editing software. It's really professional. I think actually they used them. I think they used to use it for Big Bang Theory. They used it for the raw editing of X-Men, and they also used it for the Muppets movie. So it's a really, really good high-end piece of equipment. Now, this is Vegas Pro 12. It is the latest edition. It was released last year. I think Vegas Pro 13 might be coming out soon. I will just double-check that. But you can just have a little look, okay? So you can see all the features of Vegas. First of all, what we have here is project media. These are all the videos that you're going to use in your project. When they're in here, they do not count in the project currently. They will not import, that's just a thumbnail. When you drag them into the timeline, which is down here, that's when they'll import as a video, and it will obviously take a bit of a long time to import because, you know, depending on how big your video is. So here you can see, if I just drag this in, here you can see something, we made a meme that says, "We want you!" But here you can see, there's a preview up of the video. Now if I go ahead and press play, it's recording. 3, 2, you can see the video play. Now this is just a preview so that you know what you're editing. Now, by using your scroll wheel on your mouse, if you do have one, you can scroll in. And you can see all the sound forms. You can also, if you zoom in far enough, you can see each individual frame. And you can use this by using the arrow keys to go back in frames and forward in frames. You can see each individual frame. So that is when you get into more high-end editing. I'm not actually going to go into that in the tutorial today. So now, just to get rid of this clip, we just press delete. With Vegas Pro, it will automatically import the channels, which track, even you have a track, which will be an audio track and a video track. Now, there's difference between these two. Ooh, what did I just do? I'm definitely going to do 2 tutorials on this and go into depth on these soon. But yeah, what was I going to Google again? What was I going to Google? Oh, I hate myself. Vegas Pro 13. I just want to see when Vegas Pro 13 is coming out. Here we go. Ooh. I don't think there will be one, unless they release one next year. They could release one next year, but I don't know. We'll just have a little look. I don't know. I don't think there is gonna be any coming out. So that doesn't matter. Vegas Pro 12 is amazing. It's up to date and it is a very high-end piece of software, as I've said about 15,000 times. So now let's go into this little section over here, which has loads of buttons. Here we have new. By pressing new, it will just, get rid of everything and create a new project. Open. So you can open a project. Okay, this is what this is opened for. This open, Control O, is for importing projects, opening projects. Save as, basic stuff. Properties, you can go into here. It's also over on the preview. And you can change the properties of your project. So you can change it from HD to internet. You can do things like that. I might actually try internet sometime. Oh no, but it only goes up to 360. Never mind. So you can do custom as well. So you can change the audio. You can change everything. Every single bit. And it's the same over here. So now you have some cut, copy, paste, render as. Render as is useful actually. It goes straight into the rendering thing. Let's just go down far. So you've got render as, and then you've also got sorry, I'm used to Movie Studio. I have Vegas Pro and Vegas Movie Studio, so there was a button that said Make Movie. So I thought, yeah, okay. So you got render as there. Undo, obviously, enable snapping, everything. These are really more advanced stuff. You don't really need to get into this. Here is the tool that you're using. So this is normal edit tool. This allows me to do that and just, make things. If I go to envelope edit tool, that will do some complicated stuff, so don't do that. However, selection edit tool is something which is very useful. You can select multiple clips at a time without having to hold down control and stuff. However, you do need to select back to that. Zoom edit tool, don't need to use that. Internet tutorials. Okay, the preview, what we have here is draft quarter, as you can see. So I'm just going to click on draft quarter. And this will allow me to change how good the preview is. Now, let's say you have a computer with 3 GB RAM, which is the same as me. Go for draft half or quarter, okay? Those are the two settings that you can use either or, Preview, I think you'd need about 4 GB, good 4 GB. I think actually if you have 0.5 GB free, go for half and quarter. If you have about 1 GB free, you can go for preview, you can go for full. If you have about 2 GB free, I would go for good half. If you have about 4 GB free, you can try best half. I don't know how many it will take you for full, because this is changing the quality of the preview. You don't really need an amazing quality preview as long as you know what you're editing. It won't come out as this. The video rendered will not come out as pixelated as this. It will come out in best quality, with the quality that you choose. So, oh, well, that's useful. Thank you very much, Vegas. Yeah, it does do some weird things sometimes, but, a bad workman always blames his tools. So I'll get into editing in a second. I just need to go through 2 more. So down here we can see the tabs. Now Explorer, that'll allow you to choose stuff straight away. You don't need that. Transitions, please don't use them. They are absolute crap. Video effects. Yes, this is green screen. This is color correction. This is cookie cutter. This is masking. This is blur. This is defocus. This is all of the stuff that you can use on your things. If you click on one of these, it'll come up with all of these and you just drag them onto your video. Vegas is a very, I don't know how to describe it. It's a weird program. It's not like After Effects or anything, or Premiere Pro or anything. So here we have media generators. Now this is the thing that I use most. You can get checkerboard, which means you can just, these are just pictures. So you can drag in, the picture of large tiles, and you can You can edit the tiles. You can exit that, and you just have a checkerboard right there. So you can also get a color gradient, which I've used quite a lot actually. A credit roll, which allows you to put credits on. We've used these for The Stalking Dead. Noise texture, which will, give you some really cool stuff. You can animate this. Actually, I used, if you go back to my very first channel, it's still there, called Line Your Logo, the birthday special. I used this as a green screen. Well, a red screen, but you know what I mean. Prototype titler. This is something that comes with Vegas Pro 12. Please don't use it. It's so complicated. It will take you ages to just work out how to use it, and it lags your computer as soon as you click on that one button. Please load. I'm trying to film! I'll pause the video and then come back. Oh, there we go. So now you can do solid colours. So you can just drag in like some red. So let's try dragging in some red. We can also change the colour if we want. So we can change it to a sort of... Let's do a sort of pinkish, a pinkish white. There we go, like that. There we go. So, now I've got our colour. Do we want to... We've got a test pattern here, which allows us to, whenever, you fail at a video and then you just end it off with beep, you can drag in these. So, they're quite cool. I haven't used them much. I have used them a few times, but... Titles and text, if you click on this with my amount of RAM, it will lag your computer to crap, so please don't click on it. I'm going to risk it. There we go. Now, what titles and text does, it gives you already animated... There we go, straight away. Okay, already animated text. Okay, I don't use these because they're too sampley, so anyone who has Vegas Movie Studio actually can use this exact one. They don't put in any extra ones for Vegas Pro or anything. This is exactly the same as thing. You know what I mean. It's exactly the same as Movie Studio. So yes, this is animated. Now, legacy text, this is better, because you animate this yourself. What I use quite a lot is this soft shadow. This is just text, okay? So if we take this soft shadow and we just drag it onto here, I think the average length for all of these automated ones are 10 seconds, yeah. I knew that. So... Here we have a little video media generator, which we can change all of the stuff for this text to do. So let's put, instead of sample text, let's say, "Hi there, peeps." I'm just reenacting a 12-year-old girl. I mean 5-year-old. Hi there, peeps. So we can change the font. I think I'm going to change it to Back to the Future, because it's like the best font ever. So, we'll just enter that. Whoa, okay. Woo, that scared me a bit. Oh, why do I not turn onto Do Not Disturb? Okay, there we go. That really scared me. So that's Samuel giving me a Skype message. So, I'm nearly at 15 minutes, so I'm going to stop in a second. What you can do is you can change it from bold, you can put italic, you can't do underline. It's one problem I found with it. What you can also do is we can change the placement of the text in the actual screen, and you can also use specific coordinates. I've actually tried this before. Oh, okay. So instead of having to drag this around, you can put bottom right, and it will go down there. You can put center and it'll go up there. I haven't actually tried that before. I've always gone for freeform. Anyway, so also what you can do is when you're actually making a DVD, there's a safe zone. This is the zone that you need to keep the text inside if you're making a DVD, as that is what some TVs will cut down to. And you don't want people having to, buy a new TV just to watch this. tiny bit of text. If you go to properties, you can change the text colour by using these. This is a lot more controlled than Windows Movie Maker. But what you can do is you can change the text colour. Let's change it to a green. You can adjust for red, you can adjust for green, you can adjust for blue on it. Background colour is always transparent, that doesn't really matter. Now effects, oh, this is the good bit. Now we've already got a shadow on it, which is good. I like shadows. Let's just feather the shadow a bit more. You can kind of see it over here. I'm really sorry actually, if I just drag this a bit, there we go. Now we can actually see a preview. So I'm gonna make an outline. Just click draw outline. And choose your colour. So I'm going to go blue, TARDIS blue. I'm going to change the width to full. I burped. I'm going to take this feather. I'm going to drag it up slowly. And as you can see, it kind of gives it sort of a... If you chose a green on a black, it gives us a sort of alien effect. I actually really like it, and I use it quite a lot. But it just makes it overall a bit nicer. So I think I'll make this tutorial about 20 minutes, and then we'll do a two-parter. And you can buy the full set. No. So let's go in to, if you just look down here at the timeline, you'll see 3 little buttons on each clip. So let's select the first one. This will take us to this. This allows us to change the text and stuff. So if you accidentally make a mistake and press exit, oh no, you just press that and you can change it. Let's go to the next one, which is, it should say, Event Pan Crop. Now this allows me to do something very cool indeed. Now unfortunately you won't be able to see the preview for this because you do need a big canvas. Let's just zoom out using the scroll wheel. I can animate this now. So let's sync it to the cursor. To the timeline, so whenever I preview it on here, it will be, on here. So let's create a keyframe. So down here we can see keyframes. Now down here we can also change stuff. So currently I've just had it there, so it should automatically be in this. Let's move this big box, which represents the screen. Let's move it over here, which means that the text has gone that way, seeing that the screen is here. It's a bit complicated to start off with, but you'll get it. So let's just drag it over there. Now, let's zoom to about there. Okay. Let's press Add Keyframe. Now, let's right click and press Restore, so it'll be there. Okay, that's quite good. So let's exit. Let's go to the beginning. There we go. That's a very simple piece of animation. So what you can also do is you can do some sophisticated stuff with this. You can, when it's out here, rotate it a bit. So that, when it comes in, it will do that. It's very fun when you get used to it, and you can do some very cool stuff with it. So, now we come to trimming. Thank you, Avera. Now we come to trimming. Trimming a video is probably, in some cases, the easiest thing to do. It's very simple. Take your cursor, drag it to the very end line of this, and drag to where you want it to end. So I'm just going to drag it to there, and it should snap to the cursor. Let's do the pink as well. Now I want to fade out. Now fade out is a bit more complicated. Up in the corner you can see little blue things. You need to do what you were going to do with, to shorten it. However, move your cursor up until you see a sort of semicircle thing. Now drag that. And that is going to fade out your video. So let's watch that. There we go. Fades out. So now we're going to fade in and we're going to do exactly the same thing but on the other side. That's cool. Now if you right click on these fades, I only discovered this recently, and go up to fade type, you can change this. So you can create a sort of TARDIS effect if you drag it long enough. So as you can see, it's kind of, if you can see the difference. Nope, you can't see the difference because it hasn't changed. Let's create one of those. There we go. So now, what it will do is the text will fade out a bit before that. And it will fade really quickly down, and it'll slowly end off. So that is Vegas Part 1. So this is just Part 1 of it. Now when you're ready, you can go File, Save As, or you can save time. Just pressing that button there. I'm going to go to Seagate, My Videos, Random Mojang, Long Productions. I really need to rename that folder, but unfortunately I can't because there's so many things in there that depend on it being called Random Mojang. So, you know, when I get a new computer, if I get a new computer, let's go down to Project. Where's Project? There it is. Let's create a new folder, and let's say Vegas tutorial. There we go. And we'll just call this Project. If you save it in the right folder, you know, you can call it Project. However, what you want to do is, because I've got it pinned to Start menu, when I go over... Have I? When you go to File, you'll see all of these, you know, things here. Now, sometimes, if you don't save it in the right folder, it can be quite annoying if it's just called Project. So I would recommend that you call it something, like My Comic Book Library. There we go. That's a video coming up soon. I would recommend you call it something like that, but I just call it Project to save time. Anyway, that has been tutorial part 1. So I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.